Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi. Nice to see.
Hi.
Nice to see you again. How long time no see? How are you?
I have took part in IELTS exam.
And how was it? How did you do your
Um.
exam?
Uh. I um. I Yeah. Something is good, but something is bad.
Okay, so what is okay? Let's start with bad. What is bad? Can you please tell me?
Listening.
Listening.
Yeah. Listening. I get only 4 grade. Four
Fourth grade.
score. Yeah. And reading 5.
Five.
And speaking and writing, I took 6.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I have to um, take it again in next month.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yeah.
so next
So
month you will have another exam next month.
yeah. So I have to concentrate on listening and maybe um, maybe reading, listening and reading. I think I need some help on to increase my pronunciation
Mm-hmm.
and yes and practice in speaking. And I think maybe I get 6 for speaking because my pronunciation is not so good. And um,
Mm-hmm.
um, I um, I didn't do follow the Cambridge um, Cambridge book.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so I answer the teachers in general, not academic.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. And can you please tell me? Okay. Okay. And what is something that is good? Okay, you mentioned bad. What is something that is good?
I think um, I I can have a lot of ideas when teacher asks about one issue.
Mm-hmm.
So I can describe it in a simple way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that's why I can took the 6 grade 6 point.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. So our lesson, next lessons that we are having are a little bit different. Okay. So then because we finished the previous material and I received from VIP English, I received another material. So we will have okay this lesson and this material will help you to develop your speaking and skills that you need. Okay, so I want to ask you, can you tell me what can you see here in this picture? What can you see it? We have here
Um.
to say, can you see this text?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can see the how to give some words when we see each other and before we we buy them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and we have here say hello and goodbye. Okay, so how do you say hello to someone? How do you greet someone? How do you greet someone? Can you please tell me?
Uh,
When you
when I meet someone, I can say some word. For example, hi, hello, long time no see. How's
mm-hmm,
going? Yeah.
mm-hmm,
Um. Maybe.
mm-hmm.
Um.
Okay.
How do you do?
Okay, how do you do? And how do you say, okay, so this is how you say, for example, we are having here, how you say hello. And how do you say, for example, goodbye? Can you please tell me, how do you
When
say
I
goodbye?
want to when I want to say goodbye with someone, I can say bye bye, see you later.
Mm,
Um,
mm-hmm.
I have I have I have to go now and see you next time.
See you next time. Okay,
Yeah.
very nice. Now look at the questions. Which we have here questions below. Which ones you can ask when you meet someone for the first time? Okay, now can you please read the question number one? Can you please read the question number one?
Uh, what is your first name?
Mhm. Okay, so
Where are you from?
what is okay? So where are you from? Can you please tell me where are you from?
Uh, I I come from Hanoi, in Vietnam. It's a capital of Vietnam.
Okay, number two.
Uh, what is your first name? My first name is Nguyễn. I can spell it for you. It's Nguyen.
Okay, next one.
Um, how old are you? Uh, I'm in 40 years.
Mhm. I'm 40 years old. I'm 40 years old.
40 years old.
Okay, I'm 40 years old. Okay,
Um,
very nice. Okay, now, and can you please tell me yes? Okay, next question.
do you have any children?
hmm
Of course, I have three children, and the oldest is 80, and is she is the first grade student,
hmm
and the second she is 16, and she is 11 grade.
hmm Okay, and can you?
The last one is only 12, and he's at six.
Okay, can you describe your children? Okay, this is how you can practice. Can you describe? Are they tall, short? The color of of their hair, of their eyes?
Um, all of these are quite fat, and
hmm
yes, and I the same has it's called it's the car that has is black, and their eyes are brown.
hmm Okay.
Uh, and the first daughter is thoughtful and always help each other.
hmm
And she's quite smart. Uh, and the second the second is very calm. She have never wanted to she have never wanted to talk with person.
Why? Why he doesn't want to speak with someone? Why? He's shy.
Uh,
Is he shy or
yes, maybe she shy, or maybe it's when
he?
she
She. Okay, she.
she yes, maybe she shy, and maybe when she was very small, I was so busy, and I didn't pick her um out a lot, and she didn't have a lot of chance to meet each other.
Mm,
So I think that's why she's shy now.
mhm. Okay, very nice. Now and next question. Okay, can you please read the next question?
What's the weather like in your country now?
hmm
Uh, I think today is better than yesterday.
Mhm.
It's still quite cold, but it's not rain, and it's it's not high humidity.
Not high humid.
It's quite dry, and so I feel more comfortable.
Okay. And what weather? Can you please tell me what weather? What weather do you like? Can you please tell me what weather? Can you please tell me what weather is your favorite? Can you please tell me what?
Um, I think I like spring because the weather is not too hot, and sometimes uh, it's rain, but it's not too it's not too hot.
Mhm,
Yeah, and the degree is not too high and not too low. It's maybe from 80 to 22.
mhm,
So I think it's good for everyone's health, and we can go we can go traveling, or can meet friends for coffee, and sometimes we can run, and don't worry about our clothes will be wet.
mhm. Okay, okay, very nice. And how much? Okay, I don't want to ask you how much do you earn, and are you married? Okay, can you please tell me? This is not nice to ask. Okay, can you please tell me what do you like to do with your friends? Hmm?
Uh, with my friends, I think that I every weekend when I have free time, I want to meet my friends and uh, have some coffee and chat about the issues of our day,
Mm-hmm.
and talking and um, catch up with their life,
Mm-hmm.
and we can go traveling when we have more free time. I think that's on some holiday in the year.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, now we have here, can you ask all these questions when you meet someone? Okay, so how about you? Can you ask these questions that we mentioned here to someone? Okay, can you please tell me? Can you ask questions to
Ask
someone?
question.
Yes, can you ask questions? These questions to someone else. Can you ask questions to your these questions, for example, to your friends, to you, someone else? Can you ask? Who? What
Yeah.
questions can you ask? Can you please tell me what
Mm,
questions can
I
you?
think it's depend for or if I meet someone for the first time, I often ask them about the weather and some general politics, and something, but not so individual.
Mhm. Okay, not individual. Okay,
Yeah.
and which questions here are not okay? Can you please tell me which questions do you think they are not okay to ask? Can you
Uh,
please?
maybe ask them about their money, or ask them about the family bit, if we are not so familiar with them,
Mhm,
because in maybe it's our in my country, um, some people don't want to say about themselves.
mhm. Okay, okay, very nice. Okay, and can you please tell me yes? And we have here this speaking. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, can you please read this text? Can you please read this text for us?
Yeah.
Can you
You
please read?
are,
You
yeah,
are at. You are at.
you are at a conference
Mhm,
during the coffee break, you introduce a new contact. Um, your teacher to cognize.
Mhm. Okay, so
Later,
you're during you are at the conference during the coffee break. You introduce a new contact, your teacher to colleagues. Okay, so how would you introduce teachers? How would you introduce, for example, your best friend to someone? What would you say to the?
um, and that means I can introduce my best friend for you.
Mhm. Yes, how would you, for example, introduce your best friend with me? Hmm?
Yeah.
How?
Um, Hi teacher. Here is my best friend. Her name is. We are classmates. We was classmates when we at the same school.
Mhm.
We know each other for a long time. She is so active and she want to learn English. So I want to introduce her with you to you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice. Now, let's see. Okay, so this is how you can introduce expression. Okay, so we have here, okay, this design for all is running a training course in Cairo. The participants meet on Sunday night to get to know each other. Okay, they meet again to say goodbye or at the end of the week. Okay, now let's try. Okay,
Yes.
you can read this text for us. Okay, can you please read
Yeah.
this text?
I read the respect.
Yes, yes. I just want to. I just want to. No, no, no. Read everything. Read everything. I just want to see. Okay, about your reading skills.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Wait me a minute. I take my glass.
Okay.
Yes. 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 Okay.
hmm
Can you make the screens bigger? Yeah.
Can Can you see
Thank you.
now? Can you see
Yeah.
now?
Yeah. I see
You're
now.
welcome. No problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi. I didn't expect to see you here. How are you?
hmm
Thanks. That's fine. And you? Not bad. Is
Is
Tim coming too? No, he can't come. That's a shame. Ah, look, here's Asim. Hi there. Do you know each other? Roddy, this is Asim Khan. He's from Karachi. Hi,
hmm
nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. When did you go? When did you get to here? About an hour. And you? I came early today morning, and this is Safina. She work.
Okay, Safina. Okay, the name.
Safi,
I
yeah,
know it's a little hard. Safina. Okay, the name is.
Safina.
Mhm.
Yes, Safina. She works here in Cairo. I'm sorry. What you did say your name was? I'm Jordi
Jordi.
from Jordi
hmm
from Barcelona. Uh, good to meet you. Good to meet you, Jenny. And I was on Gary's course in London last year. Have you met Gary? No, not yet, but I've heard a lot about him. Wow, let me introduce you. He's he's just over there. Gary, can you introduce you with Safina?
hmm
Hi, Safina. How are you? Oh, yes. you did the online designs. It's nice to put a face to the name at last.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Pleased to meet you.
Mm,
Do you like something to drink? Thank you. Yes, an orange juice, please.
an orange juice, please. Okay. So this is how when we
Yes.
want to meet someone. Okay. This is when we introduce someone. Okay. So now let's see. Okay. So how would you introduce, for example, if I'm new someone new to you, so how would you introduce yourself to me? So what would you say to me? Okay, if I want to meet you, so what is something that you would say about yourself to me? For example,
Yeah.
what can you say?
Yes. Hi. Hi.
Mm-hmm,
My name's Joe. I come
mm-hmm,
from Vietnam.
mm-hmm,
Um, Good to meet you.
mm-hmm,
And here's my best friend. He comes from Vietnam too.
mm-hmm. Okay,
Uh, yeah.
okay,
Mm,
very nice. Okay, and can you please tell me something about yourself? Okay, can you please, let's try to introduce
yeah.
you. What do you do? What is your job? Can you introduce you about your job?
Yes. Yeah. At, at present, I'm working as a marketing manager um, as in Vietnam National Seed Corporation,
Mm-hmm,
and um, I I have a responsibility for um, communicating with customer, and I like my job very much.
mm-hmm. I like my job very much. Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay, you receive an email on international magazine asking for information about what do you do when you meet people in your country. Okay, so now let's try. Okay, can you please read this part for us? Can you read this part of the text for us?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, when when I answer an email.
Yes, how to greet people for the first time. So what do you think? How will you greet people for the first time? So what would you say for the first time when you greet people? Okay, on
Um,
an email, what would you say when you want to greet someone on an email? So how would you greet people on an email? Okay, imagine that you
on
are,
email.
yes, on an email. So how would you greet people on an email? What would you say to greet people on an email?
Yeah. Um,
Okay, so
I'm sorry.
you will greet someone. You will greet someone. So how would you greet, for example, someone? Okay, someone you're sending the email for the first time. Okay, so how would you greet these people?
Yeah.
What would you say in your email when you greet people?
Uh, I don't understand exactly the question, but I think that when I receive an email,
Yes, when you.
I
Mhm.
I can answer the email what's the um includes includes all of this question in email.
Yes. Okay, so you have, for example, dear Cindy. Okay, this is just an example. Dear Cindy, nice to hear you. This is. Mhm. Okay, so this is, for example, how you say hello, dear. Nice to see you. Long time. Okay, my name is,
Yeah.
and you respond like this. Okay, this is how you greet people. How you say hello to someone. So how do you say greet? What do you do to?
Uh, Well, when I write an email, I often write that dear Mr. and Mrs. And so on. Um, I'm I'm grateful to receive the letter,
Mm-hmm.
and thank you about the information, um, and the question, and here my answers the email. So
Mm-hmm.
that I can give some detail about some things they asked me.
Some things they ask you. Okay, very nice. Okay, so this is what they can do. Okay, they can ask you some things, and you can answer on these things. Okay, now let's take a look. Okay, now we have here how to greet members of the opposite sex. Okay, so how would you greet someone who is, for example, a man? It's not a woman. So how would you greet someone who is like, let's say, man? Okay, so how would you greet a man? Okay, this is, for example, he. So how would you greet someone like a man? Okay, so what would you say, for example, to
Uh,
someone who is opposite sex?
Maybe hi, Mister and Mister. I think so.
Mhm. Okay, and we have here one of two greeting phrases with your language. Okay, so how do you greet people in your country, in Vietnam? What do you say when you want to greet someone who is from Vietnam? Okay, can you please tell me how do you greet someone who is from Vietnam? What do you say on this email when you are sending an email to someone who is from Vietnam? So what would you say?
Uh, you mm, when um one or two great phrases from my country,
Yes, when someone is
from my
from your country. Yes, when
language.
someone who is from your country. So how would you greet people from your country? What would you say to people who are from your country? Hello. How do you write your emails? What do you say in your emails? Can you please tell me? What do you
Yeah.
say in your emails? Can you please tell me?
In Vietnam, we often write kính gửi. It means I think maybe it's the same as dear.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, very nice. And dear, okay, and what else, for example, do you say? What else do you say to someone? Okay, dear, blah, blah, blah. What do you say in your email? Can you please tell me? What can you say
Uh,
in your email?
in my email,
Mm-hmm,
uh, dear Mr. or Mrs.
mm-hmm,
After that, I note their names. Um, I I am very grateful for the email,
mm-hmm. Grateful for
and
your.
the
Mm-hmm,
yeah, and I will say to thanks about the receiving the email.
mm-hmm. Okay, so receiving. Okay, and how do you say goodbye when you, for example, you want to say goodbye on your email? How do you say goodbye?
Uh,
What do you usually
I
say?
think at the end of my email, I will write that mm, truly,
Mm-hmm.
um, yes, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Soon. Okay, very
Yeah.
nice. Okay, that is one of the things that you can write, for example, in your email. Okay, and information on when people give gifts. Okay, so when people usually give gifts in your country, can you please tell me when people give gifts in your country? What do you?
Uh,
Can you please tell me when people usually give
uh,
gifts in your country?
I think when people give gifts in my country, I think maybe on some occasion,
Mm-hmm.
occasion days, and um, they we have to give some reason for it.
Mm-hmm.
For
Okay, and
example, for their birthday or for their wedding day and so on.
mhm, okay, wedding. Okay, on a for a wedding. Okay, and what gifts do you usually give to someone? What are some gifts that you usually give to someone? Can you please tell me?
I think that I often buy some books for everyone because it's easy to buy, and I think that everyone's need it, and it can they can read it in their free time,
Mm-hmm.
and they can let their hair down.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very nice. Okay, so this is okay. And what gifts would you like to receive? For example, if you want to receive some gifts, okay, so what gifts would you like to receive? Would you like to get from someone? Would you like to get some gifts from someone?
It yes, it depends, but I think um, the friendship is very important. So I don't care about what is it. I care about what they take care of me, and they think about me, and
Mm-hmm.
they have they can spend time with me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. Now let's take a look. Okay, what do we have more? We have here. Okay. Now, can you please? Okay, read. Okay, from here to here. Okay, can you please read this text?
Um, I'm
I'm
afraid.
afraid.
I'm
I'm
afraid
afraid. Afraid.
it gets
Afraid.
late.
Okay, I'm
I
afraid.
really must to go. The taxi is waiting outside.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the
I'm
text.
afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Afraid. Um,
Mm-hmm. Okay, what else? What else can
okay.
you?
It was great.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon?
Continue. Continue, please. Continue.
Yeah. Okay. It was a great week, wasn't it? Very good, especially the pyramid.
Pyramids.
Pyramid.
Pyramids. Pyramids.
Yes,
Pyramids. Mm-hmm.
pyramid. Pyramids. Yes. Don't forget to send me the photos. No, I won't. Take care, Jenny. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Keep in touch and say hi to Tim from me. Of
Mm-hmm.
course. See you then, and goodbye, Safina.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye. So,
Goodbye, Trudy. Have you traveled? Goodbye. Um, I was great to meet you. Bye, everyone. So, Jenny, when you leave, when
mm-hmm.
you leave, flight is at 6, so not for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Well, please don't here again.
I cannot hear
Sorry,
you clearly. Okay.
Safina. Hi.
Okay. Your connection is a little bit poor. Can you repeat the last sentence? Please repeat because your connection is not so good.
Well, um, well, please to visit us here again one day. Gary, Safila, hi.
Okay. Okay. Now let's see. And this is okay. Hi. Okay. And we have here. Oh, last part of the text. Can you please read this last part of the text?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks for everything. It was a great cause.
Mhm.
Not at all. Thank you for telling us about the project.
Project.
And I
Project. Project.
project.
Mhm.
And are you in Dubai next month? Yes,
Mhm.
for the regional team meeting. Well, I'll send you the schedules next week. Till then, all the best.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look forward to seeing you again. Goodbye.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very nice. Okay, so this is how we can make a conversation. Okay, so how do you make a conversation, for example, with your teammates? Okay, so when you're speaking with someone who is in your team, so how do you make a conversation with your teammates, someone who is working in your company? Can you please tell me how do you start conversation with the people from your company? Can you please tell me? What do you usually
Um,
say when you start a conversation with the people in your company?
um, I think when I want to have a conversation with
Mm-hmm.
each other in my company,
Mm-hmm.
I can
Yes.
say um, it excuse me, uh, or hi, how are you this day,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, how how was the day,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
um, how
Okay.
are you going?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay. Yes. And
and
how? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. And how? Can you please tell me how? I want to ask you. Can you please tell me? Uh, I want to ask you. How do you speak? How do you speak with your friends? How do you speak with your friends? What do you say? Mm-hmm.
with my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, how are you? Um, how are you this day?
Mm, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. Mhm. Okay. Very nice. Okay. And what is something that you like to talk about with your friends? What is something that
Um.
you?
I want to if I meet them, I think that I will ask them about their lives. How about the work? And are you busy? How about the children?
Mm-hmm.
Um. Yeah. Um, what um, are you busy at present?
Mm-hmm.
Do you often what film do you like it? Do you watch this week? Uh, do you want to go travel on next holiday?
Mm-hmm.
And so on. So everything's in uh, life.
Mm-hmm. About things about life. Okay. Very nice. Now let's take a look. Okay. Now I want to ask you language boxed. Okay. So we have here. I expect them to see to receive the report tomorrow. Okay, so this is something that you can expect, something that you will get, something that you will do tomorrow, something that uh, is your thing. Okay, so what is something that you expect? What do you expect? For example, what will happen? What will happen tomorrow? Do you have any expectations for tomorrow? Can you please tell me what is
Ah,
something that you expect that will happen tomorrow? What can you
happen
expect?
tomorrow.
Hmm? Yes.
Uh, yes. Expect to receive the report tomorrow.
Mhm.
Uh, I think maybe I will note for re- uh, a report tomorrow.
So what is something that you think that will happen tomorrow?
Hmm. Maybe someone will send me a report. Maybe for my staff.
Mhm. Okay. And now, and can you please tell me what do you expect? What will happen next week? Okay. Do you have any expectations? So expectations that something will happen next week. Do you
Next
have?
week.
Yes. Do you have
Um,
some expectations? For example, something that you expect that will happen next week.
I think the next week we will go for meeting meeting company, and we go traveling at the same time, and so I have to finish some reports before it. Um, and I'll present it on the meeting.
Okay, present on the meeting. Okay, very nice. Now let's have a look. Okay, pleased to meet you. Okay, now let's see. Okay, just one moment. I will go up. Okay, this is something that is happening. How to make offers. Okay, so we will learn also how to make offers. Negotiation management. Okay, now I want to ask you, do you send offer to someone? Do you send your offer to someone? For example, if someone is doing some job, do you send an offer to someone? Can you please tell me?
Oh, send offer to someone?
Yes. Who do you send your offers? Do you send offers to someone? Some people, someone from your company. Do you send? Okay, you mentioned about your job. What do you do? Can you please tell me? Do you send offers about your job?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. I will offer my staff to finish the reports every week, and maybe I think so. I can negotiate with my boss I if my reports will be delayed.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Um,
And yes. Okay. And
and
mm-hmm.
I think so. I will give um, obvious obvious purpose for my staff
Mm-hmm.
and explain clearly about that and what they will receive the bonus if they have good result and have good report in time.
Mm-hmm.
But I also give them some policemen if they cannot give a finish it.
Mm-hmm. They cannot finish it. Okay, very nice. Okay, now and management. Okay, so how often do you work with the management in your company? Do you work with the management in your company? Okay, so how often
Um,
do you work with management in your company? Can you please tell me how often do you are doing this particular job with management? Do you
yeah,
speak with management every day?
yes. I the first things I think that everyone have managed themselves, not apart from me. And so I also have to make my clear plans, and I have to manage it. Um, so the second thing is because I am a manager, so I must give my staff their responsibility,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to I have to help them to solve something when they do it, when
Mm-hmm.
they have a problem. Um, and I also have to catch up with the project they do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, in case of they will be late, I have another plan
Mm-hmm.
instead. Yes, and I have to summarize my stuff every week, and I make a report and send it to my manager.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Um, yeah.
and about raise, I want to ask you: do you often get a raise in your company? Do you? Okay, so how often, for example, do you get a raise in your company? Okay, salary. Okay, does your salary goes up? Can you please tell me? Does your salary goes up uh, on your job when you're doing your job? Does your salary goes
Uh,
up?
uh, The question is means that I asked my boss to write us my words.
Yes. Okay.
Uh,
So
uh,
ask? Do you ask?
no, no, never. I have never asked them for my words. Because I think um, we have a very clearly object and very clearly wait for some object. If I accumulate it, I can have enough money. If I can very good and I have bonus.
Bonus. Okay.
If I change my yes, if I change my positions, I they can offer me my words, and I at that time I can negotiate with them.
And in what occasions do you get bonus? Okay, so we have here a bonus. Okay.
When I complete
Mm-hmm.
my work in time and my plans to convince a customer to buy our product. If I can finish it, or they can buy more quantity. My boss asked, I can have some bonus.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, and what bonus do you expect that will come next year? Do you expect that you will receive some bonus for the next
Next
year?
year,
So do you expect that
next
you
year
will?
I
Yes.
next year I think so. Maybe I have a new job, so I
New
don't care
job.
about the
Oh, a new job.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't care about my salary,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Oh.
and I don't care about bonus because I think that I change yes I change my life. I think so. When I finish the IELTS exams, I'll go to approach, and
Mm-hmm.
I because I think so I don't want to do something have done the same every day. So I like boosting as our my boundaries.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And expectations for the next 5 years. Do you have any expectations for the next 5 years? That means, what do you
For the
think?
next 5 years.
So what do you think? What will you do in the next 5 years? What are your
For the next five
expectations?
year, I think that I will have a new private company.
Okay. Okay. And what is this company about? Okay. Can you please tell me what is this company that you will have? What is this
And
company about?
maybe I think so. Maybe I can buy some foods or nutrition foods or something from New Zealand and sell it in Vietnam. And in contrast, I will buy some other product from Vietnam to New Zealand. I think so. That's my plan.
That's your plan that you will have. Okay, and very nice. Okay, now this is. Are you a member of union? Union is, for example, you have unions. Unions are organization in some companies. They are here to solve some problems. For example, if you have some problems, they are helping you in your company. If you have some problems with your managers, or okay, so are you a member of union? Can you please tell me? Are you a member
Mm,
of union?
yes, I think so. I am a member in my company, and when I need help, everyone's ready to help me.
Mhm. Okay, and how do you help, for example, people from your company? What do you do to help people from your company? What can you do to help
Uh,
someone?
yes, I think so. Everyone have their ability. For example, my ability is convincing my customer about our products, and I can have a deeply knowledge about my company and our products. And I think I understand my customer, and I understand their needs. So sometimes my staff um, uh, meets some difficult uh, to make contracts with their customer, and they ask me to follow them and how to solve this problem. And sometimes, for example, sometimes customer have a special demand, but they cannot solve it. So I try the I try to find the way to solve it.
Mhm. Okay, very nice. Now, that was really nice and really good. Okay, so we will stop here, but first thing first, I just want to ask you something. Okay, what do you think about this class? We
Uh,
we
I I
we
think
spoke a lot.
I think it's quite good.
It's quite good.
Yeah.
Okay, and this material, what do you think? Is this material better than we used to have? Is this material?
Um. Today, it the material is quite difficult for me to see. I think because the word is too small, so I need a slide of it.
Mhm.
You can if you can send me a slide.
Okay, of course, I can send you a slide. It's not a problem. Just please, okay, I will send you, of course. And can you please tell me? Yes, I want to ask you about. Okay, I think this material, because in previous material we spoke a lot. Okay, about topics that you already know. But in this material that I showed you, just one moment, I want to click it to find it. Okay, in this material, this is something that we can here we can develop your speaking skills and everything else. Okay, so
Um.
yes,
Yes.
just one moment, please. Okay, there we go.
Um.
Okay,
And
okay, I sent you.
I
I
have
I, se I sent you material. You have material
yes,
now.
thank
It's in
you.
the chat.
And I need I think that I would like to have maybe I want to a lesson have more detail. For example, about one subject. I For example, after class, you can give me summary of it.
Okay,
Um,
yes, I am attempting to give you a summary. Okay, so now,
yes, and
okay, and
in summary, you can explain more and help me to collect my speak for a problem
mhm.
or for an issue.
Okay, so I just want to tell you. Okay, so this is something that I think that you can do. Okay, in this class, okay, so you can write an essay. This is write an essay about your company. So what do you do, and everything around your company, about your job, because we used to have a lesson about business and what is happening. Okay, so you can write, and when we have a next class, to read this text for me. This is how you can practice your speaking.
Yes,
Uh,
I want to in next class I want to practice more about that. That means I don't want to change another slide. I want to focus on some things and very deeply.
okay, yes. Okay, so we will do it. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, please tell me, do you want to have the class tomorrow, or we can have a class on Saturday? So can you please tell me?
Um. Tomorrow? No, I think tomorrow is sun. Today is Wednesday. Wednesday.
Yes.
So I think that we can miss on Friday or Saturday.
On Friday, the only time then that when I am available is 10 p.m. So yes,
Also,
maybe that's late.
yes, it's quite late, but it's okay.
Okay,
I can see you on Friday at 10 o'clock,
at 10
10
p.m.
p.m. Yeah,
Okay,
10
10
p.m.
p.m.
Yeah.
Okay, we can have a class on Saturday. We can have a class on Sunday. It's not a problem for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
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 See you later.
See you on Friday. Bye
See you
bye.
on Friday. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Bye.